Hello everyone, Game Hunter here, and I'm going to be honest, this is a take 3 right now, because, well, you know, the first time, I just thought it was my fault, but it was because I'd accidentally, yeah, you can see how sometimes I may bring the mouse, and I kind of panicked, and it ended up killing me because of, the way these certain enemies are nasty, but second time, I just died immediately. I didn't even have time to use my full rejuvenation. It was evil. I'm amazed at how evil it was. Anyway, I'm just under 20,000 gold, and I bought a book of telekinesis and all that. That's all fun and whatnot. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to floor 8. Floor 8, which I might as well just tell you since I've been there. It has nothing but illusion weavers and familiars. And the familiars aren't bad. You know, you just firebolts. Pretty much one firebolt's good enough. Oh yeah, where's the mana potion? There we are. That's how you know I'm doing this for again. I apologize that I'm kind of cheating on the whole not dying thing, but wow. In fact, right now, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys my 2 stupid deaths. Well, I'll show you the 1 stupid death. So yeah, just take a look at that to show you just how quickly they get you. I killed at least 2 of you. And there's the 3rd. And there's the 4th and 5th and 6th. Man, these guys are scary. They seriously are. God, wow. And here we are on floor 8. Yeah, that was just evil. Oh yeah, they're coming already. I need to get my mana shield up right now. These illusion weavers are really something else. I'm just gonna randomly fire in the direction where I expect them to show up. And I'm probably gonna kill a few. But I mean, you saw, I thought I had an okay armor class at this point. Clearly I don't. Because they hit me almost every single time, and they do so repeatedly. And the biggest problem is that they can just come out of nowhere and just totally own you, especially if there are a bazillion of them. So one thing I did, let's see if I can actually find it. I don't suppose that's going to be random again. Oh crap. Because, wow. Yeah, I mean, that was just evil. The second time I was playing through, I was just going to pretend like it didn't happen, because that was, and I didn't show that, but that was kind of a fact that I was recording sort of mistake. And it was unfortunate, but I just thought I'd just live with it and say, you know, it happened, and you just got to get over it. Just wow, though. I think Chain Lightning would probably home in on them. But even I don't know that. Okay, here we are. Yeah, scroll going. This is what I'm going to use in order to annihilate these things. So, Golem is quite powerful at this point. Oh, you did not go that way. You need to follow me, dude. Follow me. Follow me properly. Golem's pretty stupid because he doesn't really follow you. He just kind of goes wherever the AI kind of tells him to go. Alright, good. At least he's kind of going this way. He's sort of... let's just leave it that the AI is not very good and doesn't seem to update very often either, is the big problem. But yeah, Golem just kind of annihilates, as I will show here. This place is full of those invisible fellas. But this guy will handle them like nothing. Like... oh crap. I guess they found me too. But he'll handle them just fine. Well, at least... I want to see whether or not he handles them fine. Because, you know, I had like 5 or 6 showing up surrounding me all over the place. But I want to see if... yeah, he already died. That's how nasty they are. This guy went through half the level that one run, killing everything. And he just died to a bunch of illusion weavers. Crazy, man. These things are evil. This is probably the biggest challenge I will get in a long time. For a long time. And yeah, I just have to keep kind of casting. Okay, and I leveled. I can't get surrounded here. Although a lot of them have already died, so maybe that won't be a problem. So I don't know. Just kind of keep shooting a bit. Die already! Goodness. Ugh. Yeah, there were a lot of them in this room. That's for sure. We got Mana Shield. I already cast it. And here we are with Firebolt. Knew that was coming because, in fact, the second time I wasn't even exactly sure if the whole level would spawn the same. But even when you come down, I guess when you start the game, everything is pretty much there. Period. It's just the game is set in stone the moment you start. Must be some kind of generation seed. Anyway, the Sin War. Let's listen.
Many demons traveled to the mortal realm in search of the three brothers. These demons were followed to the mortal plane by angels who hunted them throughout the vast cities of the East. The angels allied themselves with a secretive order of mortal magi named the Hurray, who quickly became adept at hunting demons. They also made many dark enemies in the underworlds.
More intrigue regarding the three primevals, which are called the brothers in that case. Then we learned that they were being, I don't know, tracked through the mortal realm by angels and then eventually by the Haradrim, which I think we learned that Cain was like a Haradrim type guy. Just more of a scribe, but all the same. Illusion Weavers, I hate you guys so much. I hate you to the ends of the earth. Especially because I keep missing. This is a very nasty floor. I'll just leave it at that. In fact, like I said, my golem finished kind of half the level for me. What is this area? Oh, there we go. Yeah, he went over here and pretty much killed everything. I don't even know how he did it. Maybe just the enemies after a while don't, because they weren't in my light radius, didn't even bother to move at all. But there's a lot of guys in here, and he killed every single one of them. I'm just going to wait here, to be honest. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait until everybody shows up. Cannot let that happen. Okay. Oh, man. This is tense. It really is. I gotta step in like once just to get their attention and go back. 1, 2? I don't know. Buckle my shoe. Anybody else showing up? Anyone? Fine. It's scary though. Well, there's a lot of familiars too. He just sliced all of them open. I was doing my own business and I kept on hearing a bunch of deaths off far off screen. There's a lot of these buggers, you know? It's something else. But that's really it. That's all there is in this area. Yeah. Okay, so let's head on over to the other side, where we will find even more enemies. But it is only illusion weavers and familiars here. I didn't even realize that the pool could kind of allow for duplicates like this, which I believe is basically what's happening there. Is that, you know, certain enough enemies can show up, and in this case we had more than one type each. So this is a blood fountain. It's not as good as a purifying pool or something, or whatever that one's called. This one heals 1 HP, infinitely so. So it's no good to us, where we shouldn't be losing any HP. However, there is a mana equivalent of that, and that's something I would much like to find. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Where is... there you are. Oh, -3 damage from enemies. Huh.
I cannot use this yet.
I will want to, though. So, there we go. Perfect. Okay, Kappa Zest, you're out the window because I don't even care about life right now. I'd rather have -3 damage, because that, I think that's calculated after Mana Shields is? I don't know. But either way, taking less damage means taking less damage from my mana pool. And I think generally speaking, 3 will be better than 10. 3 per hit will be better than mine plus 10 life. I mean, pretty much in order to get payback for it, I have to be hit 4 times before I die. Or before I'm within, you know, lethal striking distance. That's actually a quest, so let's go ahead and take care of this spot first. because I like to do everything nice and neat and tidy. Because we'll activate the quest, then we'll go up and see if townsfolk care, and then we'll go back. And this place might start to look a little familiar, because this is, we're about to get to that one spot where I died. And we're just going to be super duper careful about it this time. Just absolutely no, yeah. There we go. Oh yeah. Just super duper careful. One tile in. Just to maybe attract their attention. That's it. Come on. Huh. Kill you. I mean, I got surrounded by 5 of them. Not to mention that these guys don't go down very quickly. Oh crap. I panicked, so I had to use a full. But I'll probably be using fulls soon enough anyway. So that was a lot of them. I don't even know if they're all dead. Hopefully they won't completely surround me in doing what I'm just doing right now. Okay, I think the coast is clear, at least there. So what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Are there a bunch of them here? Yep. Oh yes. The fact that we can't see anything means that there's a bunch in there. Or maybe not as many as I thought. Huh. Not as many as I thought at all. Hold on, let me go read up on what this shrine actually does. This one recharges all staves equipped and in the inventory, which is, in other words, completely useless to me right now, but if I remember it, might come in handy at some later point in time. I'm going to wait a little bit just to make sure we didn't accidentally pass up any illusion weavers in this room. Okay, good. Yeah. I think I showed it off with the infravision this time. These guys don't show up while they're invisibly stalking with infravision. It's pretty evil. I'd say it's funny. I would almost say these are arguably one of the harder enemies in the game because of this nastiness, at least in normal. Yeah, that's wow. And maybe it's only because there are so many that there's only the illusion weavers and familiars, but it's no excuse. I'm sorry guys that I died twice. I'm starting to get a lot more lax, aren't I, with roguelikes? I used to be all hardcore nitty-pitty, man, but I guess it's because I've played this game before that I didn't want to bore you guys with any anything. In the case of blind roguelikes, it's a little acceptable because of the whole you know, getting used and learning the game and whatnot, but here I should just be breezing through it, you know? Not as such, unfortunately. So this is Are the Mad. This is probably one of my favorite quests.
What? Why are you here? All these interruptions are enough to make one insane. Here, take this and leave me to my work. Trouble me no more.
Honestly, that voice acting sounds like something I would have cooked up before college. Anyway, so, oh, that's a random spell that he gives. Last time it was phasing, which is okay, but honestly, I think I prefer Book of Lightning. So we see, the damage shouldn't change, but the cost should. Yeah, so now it's at 9 instead. I don't know if there's anything better about lightning spell other than that when you level it up, because damage for most of these spells is based on character level rather than anything else. Anyway, let's go see what the townsfolk have to say.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Absolutely nothing. Okay, well, that's good to know at least. Did I even bring anything worth anything? No? Alright, well, let's check premium items. I don't know, maybe there's something. I'm really tempted to purchase that. I really am. Or maybe this would be better. The 30 strength one, because that wouldn't even cost. That's not doesn't cost as much. Although this one's 28 armor. Yeah, that probably would be better at that point. Ooh, bow brilliance 2. Well, you know what? I think it costs too much for the magic, because this is what, 7, and that would only be a boost of 7. Anyway, let's go see what Andrea has.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Absolutely nothing. Okay, well, that's good to know at least. Did I even bring anything worth anything? No? Alright, well, let's check premium items. I don't know, maybe there's something. I'm really tempted to purchase that. I really am. Or maybe this would be better. the 30 strength one, because that wouldn't even cost. That's not doesn't cost as much. Although this one's 28 armor. Yeah, that probably would be better at that point. Ooh, bow brilliance. 2. Well, you know what? I think it costs too much for the magic, because this is what, 7, and that would only be a boost to 7. Anyway, let's go see what Andrea has.
Sends a soul in search of answers.
What do we got here? Any books? Book of Flame Wave. Huh. Kind of skipped a beat there. Flame Wave, I'll be honest, it really isn't that impressive. Especially because it requires large spaces in order to really work properly. I think I'm going to have to pass on that one. I honestly believe I have much better uses of my gold at this point, because I haven't collected a whole lot of stuff lately. I have over 20,000, but I need to make sure I can get Chain Lightning and Fireball when I find them. Those are going to be the main 2 spells I need at this point, because I'm pretty sure I have everything else I could ask for. Stone Curse, Mana Shield, Guardian, Bone Spirit. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much all I could want right now. Oh, that didn't even... Huh, that doesn't stack until you tell it to stack. Alright, let's get back down. Okay, so let's see. I forget... I'm just going to save here because I forget what happens. Like, I think taking the book from the bookcase is what affects him, but maybe I can talk to him again and he still hates me.
Your curiosity will be the death of you.
Yeah, so... And now he starts hitting me. Alright. But more than that, hold on. Let's load the game. I'm pretty sure this is the same outcome.
Your curiosity will be the death of you.
And so now we actually go about trying to kill him. Oh, whoa, he's got Fireball. And I forgot to get Mana Shield up, which I will just do with a scroll. So, this guy is... I forget. He's basically like top tier enemy because he's one of those wizard type guys, and you see those at the very end of this game. And one of the things he can do is teleport around, but he kind of betrays himself through the... Is that hurting him? Yeah, he betrays himself through the use of his light radius. So, you know, that's kind of silly, but whatever. This guy's got a lot of resistance to stuff. In fact, you know what? I should probably go ahead and get different spells ready. I want to see if this works out. Yeah, that works. Yep, there we go. That's how stone...
Sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Ha ha! That's hilarious. Wow, a unique short bow? Is that what I'm supposed to find? Huh. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and... Because, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and load again. I'm going to try to just insta-kill him this time. I mean, we didn't die or anything. I just want to see how absolutely efficient I can be with this dude. Wait for him to start attacking. There we go. And there we go, yeah. And, yeah.
Sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Haha, that doesn't get old. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was the guaranteed drop. Although I don't... Whoa! I don't think I even checked to see what that spell was last time. Book of Chain Lightning! Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more spell towards the endgame stuff. And to think I killed everybody on this floor, so I can't test my theory about Illusion Weaver stuff. And I already saved it, so I can't go back. Oh well. And I'm pretty sure we killed everybody here. This place looks thoroughly handled. Yep. Chain Lightning is basically lightning. In fact, hold on, let me test something. Just whatever. I mean, this is an expensive spell, 30. Yeah, it only shoots in one direction right now. But the idea is that if there are additional enemies in sight, it will just auto-shoot in their direction. So, it does mean if you line up a bunch of enemies, you kind of get you get lightning stacks. But, as you notice, the cost is 30. And the damage, while it is greater than lightning, in my opinion, because you can miss with lightning, I just find it better to focus more. And I mean, it's a very expensive spell. It's not the thing you can just kind of use willy-nilly. Anyway, let's just go down to floor 9, see what we can't get started. Welcome to the caves.
It's
Oh,
hot down here.
yeah. You know, if those stupid acid beasts weren't in the way. Let's just show off chain lightning. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, it didn't work. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to equip my mana shield again. Hold on. We need to get it up. I really need to remember to do that more often. That is gonna kill me super duper one day. There we go, see? That's how chain lightning works. Okay, good. I was actually worried there for a sec. But as you notice, the range kind of can be thrown off. If they're not close enough, it simply won't work. Although, does the number change? Oh yeah, let me show Guardian off while I'm at it. Guardian creates a Hydra, and it just shoots firebolts at the enemies. And it can't be attacked or anything, but it eventually disappears. It is a way to just kill things off screen, though. And that's cool. I can appreciate it for that. Oh, man. Alright, let's try another chain lightning. There's a bunch of you. Yeah, it shot it at every single one of them. Okay. So in other words, this spell's a lot better than I gave it credit for. So, how about that? What a surprise, GH. You got another spell wrong. Fountain of Tears. That's, actually, I can just... Well, let's kill this guy to make sure I don't get killed or anything. But, let me just check this real super duper quick. Fountain of Tears randomly grants attributes... Yeah, okay. So it randomly swaps +1 and -1. In other words, completely useless because it can't even get you past your max.
Where would I put this?
I don't know. Maybe somewhere in your inventory after you sort your items properly. Okay, so in other words, I do want to use Chain Lightning, but I have to get close to use it, and then I just kill everything. That's pretty much how it goes. So what is that, an amulet or a ring this time? What did we get? What did we get? Ring, okay. And I don't think I have identified, but let's just check. Yeah, I don't. Okay. I barely even need Firebolt selected. So what was on my 7? Stone Curse? Let's make that Chain Lightning, because Stone Curse is a spell that I will only use on occasion.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Yeah, indeed. Huh. However, it does mean that lightning is the spell I have to use from, you know, at a range. And if there's fewer than 3 or so enemies, then there's no point in using it for that. I really don't need to have healing on anymore, do I? So let's swap it with Mana Shield. And I will only use healing when I need to actually get my stuff back. Wait for all use to show up, and then BAM! That didn't even kill enough. BAM again! I guess they have to not really be moving around for it to be effective. Like that! That's a perfect example. Okay. So yeah, this is the caves. Although we haven't really seen the more notable part of the caves, which is the lava. Oh, well, we have seen lava enemies now. Guess that... I bet, can you guess that these guys are extremely resistant to fire? Surely it couldn't be the fact that they throw giant molten lightning. 1, 2, aw, man. Oh, I guess it always shoots, yeah. It's got completely immune to lightning. And they also explode. They explode into... Well, in this case it looks like poison, but... Yeah, they explode. So on this floor, I can pretty much... What the... Why was that messing up? Oh, I leveled, really? That figures. That figures. But, I mean, there's no point not using Firebolt when I can, because it only costs 3. Seriously. So here's the lava. This is the stuff I was going for. Radio. Okay, well, I should try to just at least finish up this area of the cave. The caves are notorious for having tons of tiny little areas that you want to make sure you check because you don't want to miss any chests or just randomly strewn items. And that's the reason I don't really like them. They're cool looking, but they don't really mesh well as a game environment. So yeah. Oh, I missed everything there. Here we go. Doot 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 doot. Oh, another bow for the pile. Another bow for the pile. I hope I didn't miss anything. I feel like I have missed something already, but it's so hard to tell. You know, maybe I will just finish up floor 9 while we're at it. This thing seems to be going along very quickly. Good? Oh, wow. No, these guys don't like to be hit. But I mean, I really can just stand in here. They don't hurt nearly enough. This is an amazingly stark contrast to those illusion weavers. Those guys hurt in addition to everything else. Just wow. And, you know, I say it once, I say it a million times. I'm kind of sorry that I died. I feel like a fool for having died after so adamantly been all about the kind of person who just wants to... Come on. Wants to get through these things all hardcore-like. Oh, there goes my mana thing. But we got another one just to scroll up, so whatever. Can I, like, kill these guys? Come on. There we go. Nice and proper. There we go. So yeah, Chain Lightning is double the damage of normal lightning. So even against 2 guys, I guess it's technically better. The only problem is that you can max out on how many shots you get. So, come on. And it seems like it isn't susceptible to dudes who move a lot, so... We're going to avoid it, using it on them. Although here, in this case, I think I will make an exception and just kind of explode it everywhere. Explode my chain lightning everywhere. Yeah, lots of enemies. But yeah, I mean, we're almost done with the caves. They're a lot more open-ended than the catacombs, so you don't have to be going down every nook and cranny in order to get to everywhere, so... But yeah, the amount of gold we're collecting at this point is a lot. I mean, every pile... Really, another Staff of Town portal. This game just does not know when to stop on those things. Oh, really? I missed? Anyway, yes, right. So we have lightning... It only costs 8 mana right now. I don't know what the minimum Chain Lightning gets to. It might be roughly half, or it might be only 20. And I don't know what... Chain Lightning, or normal Lightning gets to either. But if you notice, the stairs... Oh yeah, right. Which one is the up? There's the up. Okay, so that's getting up to town. I will explore just to make sure I collected what I wanted to collect here. But otherwise, you know, we're pretty much finished up. So, this has been Game Hunter, playing, and unfortunately dying in Diablo. Join me next time when I hope to not die, because... Illusion Weavers are really the only case I see of myself even coming close to dying. And that was because of sudden, instantaneous case of... I don't want to talk about it even. Okay. So yeah, I'll just check to see if there's any quests and stuff like that. I'll even enter floor 10 just to see if there's anything that might show up. So, yeah. Better to do it then instead of... on screen and have to rush about. So anyway, until next time, keep playing those roguelikes, guys, and take care.